I think everything's working now. I'm watching my own stream to see how this is working. Yep. I low-key feel bad for like, the one single person who joined and didn't see so much was weird and the thumbnail was wrong and everything sucked. Subnautica is horrific your first playthrough. The second is a little creepy, and then the third and fourth and whatever the fuck, it's fine, and it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna click on these videos because that would be me clicking off the stream. Can Blue Origin get their shit together? It's 22 minutes till the first launch, and the stream is doing so. It's T-minus 20 minutes. That's boring. Can they, like, start it anytime sooner? Who's on the Accelerate account? Who's on the Accelerate account? I'm just gonna delete all these. I'm definitely gonna delete my full name, my full legal name too. That was actually kind of uncalled for. Shut the fuck up. Look at the sarcasm, dude. What do you mean my stream level down? It's 0.6. Oh my god. Really fucking sick. Just DM me. Genuinely, please just DM me. This is torturous. Why are they holding? it does work a little.
Just talking to it.
Make it so you're not what?
Making it so that I'm not talking to a wall, that I'm not like just talking.
Yeah, let's
It's only
I gotta
my
check my
audio.
stream and see if your mic is working.
You want me to go?
What do you mean?
What?
I thought you said something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, someone else is watching. It's probably Owen or something.
On YouTube?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's Owen and fucking shitheads. Because there's now 3 people watching.
Wait. The Blue Origin live stream starts in 2 minutes.
Your mic is echoing, so I got not on Discord but on the stream, so I gotta fix that. Say something so I can look at all the audios. I think it's the desktop audio. I think it's working.
Okay, do I need to change any settings or what?
No, you're fine. I'm just need to like check stuff.
I mean, the light. Oh, it starts in less than a minute. Is that one guy gonna join the? What's his name?
Logan. Tech. He's in my Discord class. He sits behind me. He used to sit in front of me, but now he sits behind me because of the seat change.
Oh.
We're doing this project right now, where we have to simulate a medieval kingdom, and unironically, we were put in separate kingdoms, and we were both jesters. And the teacher did that on purpose. He told us that. It's so hilarious.
Nice. That's quite the assignment.
The need to explore is deep within all of us. Our ancestors crossed mountain ranges, sailed open oceans to map new lands, and sought out while always looking to the stars. We're curious.
I'm honestly like really excited for this. I want to see the onboard views. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Or they might just have online. They might just have onboard views like ULA, and just cut to this computer simulation after stage separation. That would suck.
Yeah, I think so.
And lay the way for generations to come. When our descendants look to the stars, they'll remember this time. When they reflect on where it started, they'll remember this place. And when they honor those first explorers who said, "Let's go," they'll remember these bold steps. We are of Blue Origin. And this?
That's right here is real cat.
It's just the beginning.
What's the lunar orbiter called? I forgot.
The Blue Moon?
Welcome back,
now
everyone.
Lander's
It's
called that, but
another
what's the
great
lunar
night
orbiter
for a
of the NASA
launch
one
attempt
that's
for our
Falcon
new
Heavy?
The
rocket,
orbitor's
New
called
Glenn.
Orion.
Denise, thank you once again for joining me.
Thank you. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Here for it no matter what.
I hear you on that. Glad you're here for
The
it.
orbiter is called
The
We
Lunar
Orion.
introduced you the other night. You're a principal engineer on the New Glenn
Yeah,
program.
the only
It's
thing
always
New
good to have
Glenn's
someone
gonna
with a
do
deep technical
is
background
launch
here for the
commercial
webcast.
payloads,
Now,
maybe
picking
some
up
other
from where we
payloads,
left off a few
and
nights ago,
also
we had our
deliver
first
landers to the
attempt
lunar
at this
gateway.
NG-1
But
launch,
it's
Yes.
not really
and the team
much.
had trouble.
Starship is gonna
It
do
could
a
launch
lot
crew.
more.
Technical issues along the way.
Okay,
We exceeded our
sure.
available launch
But it could
window
launch crew in the
and had
future as
false
well.
Yeah, the team
Blue Origin
realized
could develop an orbital space
ice
capsule of some
forming in
kind.
a purge line on the auxiliary
They had the
power unit
Biconic
of some of
capsule
our
concept a
hydraulic
while
systems.
ago.
Now,
I'm
for
interested to
this
see
upgrade,
if anything
power
goes
for
with
the
that.
second
used,
stage,
and
and-
this will provide power to a variety of systems. It
And
includes
Sorry, what?
some of our hydraulics and
They
other
have an
actuating
aerospike
surfaces.
patent for
Now,
the second
I'll say again,
stage. It's
we
like
prepared
only an
Yeah,
idea,
that's
but
right.
it's
for this
patented.
first flight.
Which is
Anything
crazy.
beyond our first objective,
Yeah,
reaching
that
orbit
could actually
safely,
be really
is
cool
going
to see.
be a bonus.
Also,
We know landing the
New
Blizzard on the
Glenn
first line
won
was ambitious,
the
but you know what?
NSSL,
We're
I think
going
phase
for it.
3
And no matter
launches. I
what
think they won
happens,
like
we're
7
gonna learn
launches or something
so
like that.
much. We'll refine
So they
and
got
we're
some
gonna
national
apply that
security
knowledge
payloads
to our next
That's good.
And yes,
in
That's
the
good.
works, or in
we are really
queue,
going to go
I guess.
for it. It's a key part of our first flight, and we
Yeah.
really can't wait to see what happens.
Blue
with the
Origin
booster.
is
And yes,
pretty
we
cool
recognize
now,
here at Blue Origin,
but
it is
I feel like
incredibly
they're
hard
trying
to
to
pull off,
do too
especially for the
much.
first time you try it. But you might even say we're just a little crazy.
They've got
to
all the
try it on
funding in the
first
world,
flight.
literally.
The data
So,
we get for flying the complete mission
Yeah.
but yeah,
profile
they should have fired. I think they should have fired that
Yeah,
old
in fact,
CEO.
the
I'm forgetting his
attempt that we
name.
went through just the other night,
Like a
we were
long
getting
time ago.
data
They
about our
should have.
people, about
Daddy
our
Bezos,
operations. So
they
even
want to
though we
fire
didn't
Big
lift
Daddy
off,
No.
Bezos.
going through the countdown
No.
in launch control
The
was
previous
so
guy.
valuable for our team.
Bezos is not the
Our goal
CEO.
is to net
He's the
immense
founder.
amounts
The
of
CEO of Blue
collective
Origin
knowledge
is
about our
Dave
people
Limp.
as we build up
But
our
before it was this
program.
other
That
guy.
knowledge base
I'm
is
forgetting his
already
name.
growing.
But they should have fired him a long time ago. Because development was just so slow. And just in the last year, I mean, they've really. I mean, New Glenn has really taken shape, and it's sitting on the pad as we speak. You know.
It's a
Yeah, I'm sitting
payload that is going to stay
in the
attached to
basement on my
second
laptop
stage
watching
through its
this
entire
while wrapped in a
6-hour
blanket
mission
because it's
duration.
hella cold down here.
So it is another exciting
Oh, yeah.
day, and we are just so glad that you are back here joining
I
us
don't know.
for this
A lot of
launch.
heat.
Once again, it's not just Denise and me. We got a couple other faces helping us
Glory
bring you
to the
all of the action
CCP
today. Why don't we check in with
and our
Maggie
beautiful
Denise from our
president, Xi
government team
Jinping.
in our DC office. She's reporting from upstairs in Mission Control. Maggie, you
Xi
there?
Jinping.
I am here so long as you're here and my friends here in Mission
He is our
Control are
great
here.
president.
I'm going to stay.
Okay, good.
Our
Winnie the
All right,
Pooh.
welcome
Great
back to
leader.
our next launch
Right?
attempt,
Winnie-
Maggie.
Winnie the
We
Pooh.
wanna
No,
remind our
you
viewers
cannot
where you're
insult
standing
our
up
great
there. You are just
president,
one
Xi
floor above
Jinping.
us.
I
What's
can and I
around you?
will.
What's
Xi
the
Jinping.
I
action?
can and I will.
I've got
You
Mission
cannot
Control right
insult
here on my right. Just down the
our
hallway a little bit is
leader,
our Launch Control
our
Center.
dictator,
These rooms have
the
our
greatest.
controllers, our engineers, everybody who's working
I'm
to
gonna
make
end
this
up
launch
on
a success
Fox
today.
News.
Love it. Thank you so much, Maggie. We're
Fox
gonna
News?
press on
What?
as we go. Why don't we
It's
check in
like a
now
joke,
with Eddie
where
Seifert
if you
back
say you
at
love
nearby Cars Park.
China and the
Our
Chinese
squad
Communist
employees
Party
once again are
and
gathering
all
for a
that,
second attempt. They are hardcore. Eddie,
that
are you
you
there?
end up
Yeah,
on the news.
Ariane, welcome to the best seat in the house. This is fun. We're having a blast out here.
Why have they got so many poor children standing in the cold? I hope that's
I
know.
warm
know
where
the
they
question 'cause I
are.
think I know the answer. How are everybody's spirits down there?
What's the
We're
temperature
happy to be
down
here.
at
We're
Kennedy?
so proud that we get to be together,
I don't know.
part of the community.
Temperature in
We're,
Cape.
you know, hanging
Yeah,
with each
Cape.
other and sharing hot dogs.
Temperature
and
at
huddling
Cape
together
Canaveral
for
right now.
warmth. But we're most looking forward to the rumble.
No,
Of
it's
the
52
BE4s,
degrees. That's
looking
not
at that
horrible, 'cause
blue
it's 7
streak
degrees
across
where
the
I'm
sky.
at.
And now this crew behind me, they've committed to cheer more
It's
loudly
cold,
It's
but
for
7
the
degrees?
BE4s, and that's what I'm
Yeah,
looking
it was
forward to.
0 this morning. I had to stand out at the bus stop, and the bus driver was late.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Crazy.
Y'all stay warm
Dude, I
out
live
there.
in the
We're going to keep
Midwest.
you on speed
The
dial,
weather is
Eddie,
bipolar here,
as we
but
continue
it's
with this show. Additionally,
horrifically freezing
we also
right
have
now.
employees at our other sites across
Okay.
the nation checking
Also,
in and rooting for New
you're
Glenn.
cutting out like every
See
other
how they're doing.
syllable.
We have sites
It could be
across
my
the
Wi-Fi.
country. There we go. We've got
Oh, okay, because
Huntsville,
I'm
Alabama,
kind of
our headquarters
having
in Canton,
difficulty hearing
Washington. What up,
what you're
guys? We
saying.
can see
I don't
you
know,
out
is it
there.
still
We
bad?
have our flag Flag bearer from the other night
It's all right.
who's not
It's
giving up that
okay-ish
flag.
now.
Okay, yeah, I think it was like
Ken
some sort of
Washington
spike.
again, our headquarters,
Okay.
where we work on all the projects.
Should
and then,
I
of course,
go
Huntsville,
in
Alabama, where we build our BE4s
Moist
and our
Critical's chat and tell him to
BE3Us,
watch
as
the
well
new
as
Glen
the
Watch?
Blue Ring system. They are ready to
Is
go.
Moist Critical streaming right now?
All
Yeah, he's
of
streaming right now. I'm
What is he
gonna
doing?
donate like $5 out of my Xbox money.
Is he saying, "Yeah, baby, that's what I'm playing for. That's what it's all about"? How
He's
far
playing a game
down
right
the
now,
count
so
did we
he's
make
not
it?
gonna.
here as this
He's
rocket
streaming a
gets
game
ready
right
for
now,
its
so he's
first
not gonna
launch
go to New Glen.
ever.
Usually, if he's
Okay.
doing an internet stream, then he'd go for it, but I'm not gonna bother wasting a super chat on that.
Okay. Yes, save your money for college and career and great things.
It's in Xbox
For your
gift
future.
card money. There's really nothing I can do with it besides buy games.
Okay.
We are at 12 minutes. How behind is my stream? I'm at 12:20.
I'm at 12:18.
That's not bad. I'm at 12:15.
Yeah, I think we're within like a
The same.
second of each other.
Yeah.
Neat. I think if you look closely on the stream, you could see Jeff Bezos sitting at a desk. Oh, I think he just got up. I think that's him walking out of the room right there.
That's funny. It's like Elon. Jeff is like Elon.
It's too low
whenever he's
quality.
Yeah, whenever Elon's in Star Command, it's just very goofy.
Yeah. That's why it was his 3-year-old son, XAEA12.
Yeah, it's honestly a little goofy. It's apparently pronounced Ash, but Elon just wanted a lot of attention.
Yes, he can't get enough. He cannot get enough of that.
Imagine when this kid starts kindergarten and the teacher
Welcome
doesn't
back,
know
everybody.
who
We're at
Elon Musk is.
11 minutes and 12 seconds to go until New Glen's first launch ever.
And she'd probably, or
NG1.
the teacher would probably think something was fucked
so
up.
many of the people behind.
Oh, we're on a
this mission
hold. We're
are
on a hold. You
really
cannot be
integral
serious.
Parts of the New Glen operation. They're also
Blue
super
Origin.
passionate people who are dedicated to the larger mission at Blue Origin.
I don't want to make
because
threats,
so many
but
of them, including you and I, Denise,
Blue
are
Origin,
ambassadors
come on,
on
man.
behalf of Blue Origin's Club for the Future.
Unhold the
Yeah,
clock.
you know, you're an ambassador. I'm an ambassador. There's actually
Club
thousands of
for
us.
the
Okay, well,
Future.
I'm gonna keep doing.
Club for the Future is Blue Origin's
I'm gonna keep doing my
nonprofit
math
to
homework
inspire
because
and
I'm.
mobilize future generations to
Yeah,
pursue
just do
careers
that,
in
but stay on
science,
BC.
technology, engineering, arts, and math.
We're still only
These
holding, so the
kids
clock
are
hasn't been
tomorrow's
reset.
aerospace workers.
Hopefully.
Club for the Future is a perfect example of how
Yeah.
we here at Blue Origin can do something about inspiring the next generation.
I think it's gonna do the same
we
as
have a
last night.
program where kids, parents, anyone can draw on a digital
Really?
postcard. We'll send it to
I don't
space,
know.
and
That's
they'll
what I'm
receive
thinking,
it back
because
as
everything's been
space-flown
so
piece of
delayed
art.
today.
And today we have digital postcards that are actually going up to space on New Glenn.
That's just so fun. That's the kind of thing I would have loved as a kid, and I know that my children also love making those postcards.
All right, I understand we are ready for a go no go poll. Let's
All
stand
right,
by.
they've held for the go no go poll. So I'm gonna listen into that. Welsh.
Yeah.
Welsh. It's the go
Yes,
no
I'm
go
here.
poll. So they are either gonna probably scrub or they're gonna continue the clock, depending on if they're go. So I gotta listen in on this. Why would they hold it such a random 11 minutes and 3 seconds?
I don't know.
Oh, engine view. Those BE4s look so cool. I can't hear anything. Can you hear anything? What are they saying anything?
I just hear background noise.
Yeah, because I can't hear any, like, sort of background noise because of me being on call. but the stream can hear it, but I can't. Alright. And goddamn, I wish they had those fucking blue lights, man.
Yeah.
That low-key
Next time.
disappointed me. I have a feeling something's not good with the go no go poll. I'm just switching from camera to camera view. I think the blue lights might not work because of the frost covering it, or was it fully filled during the static fire? It's very odd. Come on. People are liking and unliking this. It's funny watching the like count move.
Only 32,000 watching? Come on.
Nobody
All right,
likes
thank you
Blue
again,
Origin.
everybody, for joining us for NG1. We were very close to getting into that go no go poll. Unfortunately, we have had to go into a hold, and as you've seen there, we are now at T-minus 34 minutes. Unfortunately, there is a boat that has errantly come into the cleared range. And we're going to have to clear that boat out. So that is going to take us some time here. As we have said before, our number one objective this evening is to get to orbit safely. And that includes not just the rocket, not just our teams, but everybody in the area, including people on boats. So with that, we're going to continue to watch New Glenn here for a moment.
Well, I guess out of all the issues to have, a range simulation isn't the worst.
Yeah, are you fucking kidding me? Pushing the launch back 30 minutes because of a stupid boat in the water, as always. It always happens during an important launch. There's always a fucking range violation. Someone's always gotta fucking ruin it. And I'm pissed.
Do you remember, during the Crew 1, the Crew demo, in May 2020, when we recovered the ship, there was a Trump 2020 boat that came across.
That sounds so goofy.
Also, I'm echoing, like, really badly. I'm gonna hop off real quick. I gotta submit some homework. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Thank you again, everybody, for joining us for New Glenn's first launch to space. We are T-minus 28 minutes and 10 seconds to go until launch. If you've been joining along, we got very close to a go, no go pole there, but we understand that there is a boat that is downrange where we don't want it to be. So we are waiting to clear that vessel from out of the way. Otherwise speaking, I'm hearing from Mission Control, the weather is looking good, the vehicle is looking good. We are just waiting for that vessel to clear the area. And then, you know what? It's go time. So stick with us, everybody, as we get ready for New Glenn's first launch to space.
How in the fuck am I supposed to have a fucking cheeseburger picnic with the fucking Mickey Mouse Clubhouse in my fucking grill? There appears to be a mouse inside of my oven. How in the fuck am I supposed to have a fucking cheeseburger picnic with the fucking Mickey Mouse Clubhouse in my fucking grill.
Okay, I'm back.
All 2022, we going for ugly dudes because at least they won't cheat and they funny as fuck.
Yes, my turn.
I bought a TCL TV, and what they do for you is they give you the TV.
When the demon offered me eternal life in exchange for one organ, I thought that was a great deal. Let's just say he took my peanuts.
For all the flat earthers struggling to make sense of a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, I think I may have figured out a solution. There has always been a problem with nighttime on the flat earth model. There just isn't a reason for the light to all of a sudden stop at a magical border and start casting a shadow. It would just illuminate the whole surface and there would be 24-hour sun everywhere. So one solution is the sombrero Earth. Here the bulge can cast a shadow and create nighttime. And here you can have Antarctica with a 24-hour sun. Except, you know, it's always a 24-hour sun. And same with at the North Pole, it's a 24-hour sun. But what if we make the bulge bigger and then we tuck the ice wall underneath? So we end up with something like this. And that way, now we have a 24-hour sun in Antarctica and not at the North Pole at the same time. And there is nighttime, and everything just...
Steady watching me every day.
These shorts are a must-buy. Perfect price.
And the baby elephant is spreading. Holiday cheer at the Houston Zoo. Kirby is a 4-week-old Asian elephant, and zoo officials say she's spending her time bonding with
Thank you again, everybody, for joining us. We are at T-minus 20 minutes and 30 seconds to go until launch. As noted, we got down very close to our go-no-go pole, but then we noted an errant boat downrange, which we are still working to clear, so we've got a couple more minutes here. But while we've got a couple more minutes, Denise, I'd like to get a little deeper into New Glenn. We've got a lot of new viewers this evening. Do you want to give our audience a sense of what sets this vehicle apart from current and historic launch vehicles?
Absolutely. Well, to start, it's just massive at over 320 feet tall, or almost 98 meters. Just to think about that, that's like a 32-story building. It's really hard to describe what that means, but another way to think about it is, you know, we all know and love New Shepards. You could stack 5 New Shepards end to end, and that's about the size of New Glenn.
So our viewers can see there on the screen there, that's we actually could stick one of those in the fairing of New Glenn, actually. So, you know, it's remarkable to see the jump from New Shepard to New Glenn. We talk about our motto, Gradatum Ferociter, step by step ferociously. That is a pretty ferocious step we've decided to take.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. So New Shepard could fit inside of our payload fairing with even room to spare on the sides. Our fairings are just that big.
And again, as fun as that would be, we don't really need to ship New Shepard off to another planet anytime soon. But that said, it does speak to future capabilities, such as, say, moon landers, right? We're working on our Blue Moon lunar lander that we are working with our friends at NASA on, or other large vehicles that are similar in size to New Shepard. What's so brilliant about that 7-meter fairing is not, you know, when you pair the 7-meter fairing and all the volume that's in there, plus the power of New Glenn, we can take a lot of things to a lot of different destinations, orbits, planets, the moon with this rocket. And the versatility of this rocket is what makes it so important to not only Blue Origin with our own vehicles, but all of our other customers, right? You know, this vehicle is so large, and it's not often that people get to stand up close to a rocket. You know, and we showed this the other night during the first broadcast, but you and I got a chance a couple of days ago to walk next to this rocket, and man, oh man, there's some footage there. God, it's huge.
It's one of the things that I think I will remember the most from this whole experience. You know, we spent years just engineering the requirements and building it and testing it, and then the first time that you stand in front of this vehicle fully stacked is just breathtaking. It was just so cool to get to be so close to that rocket, and it's just so much bigger than words and figures can describe.
So you saw there a second ago we were just walking out of the flame trench. And I mean, of all the many things that I'm looking forward to this evening, watching the water deluge system, we talked about it during the last webcast, the water is going to come streaming out of the water tower, which is one of the tallest water towers, largest water towers ever built. It's going to suppress the vibration and the acoustics, and it's going to come flying out of that flame trench, and you and I were standing in it. And so when just the scale of everything, the rocket and all the infrastructure around it, when you get up close and personal, you realize the scale of what we're dealing with.
You truly do feel like you're just an ant when you stand next to it, right? You know, but going back to it, one of the things that I think is a key difference between New Glenn and other rockets that might have lifted off this pad in the past is really that reusability. So while the scale of New Glenn is truly remarkable, I mean, this rocket is built for big things with an incredible lift capability. It does it in a way that's sustainable and reusable, and that's really innovative and really special.
Yes, reusability. Really glad you brought that up, because it's such a critical component to reducing the cost of future access to space. And you can't say enough about how important it is. When we started this company a long time ago, it was all about reducing the cost of access to space. And you can really, at the end of the day, there's no other way to do it other than coming up with vehicles that are reusable. And that is why, you know, we started with New Shepard, which is a reusable vehicle. We took a lot of the same concepts and transferred that over into New Glenn. But go back to the size for a second.
Yeah, I mean, so we all know and love the Saturn V, and rocket fans know this. Just like Saturn V and other big rockets, rockets fly in stages, and the job of the first stage, or what we sometimes call the booster, is to lift the vehicle from Earth up into space. The stages will then separate, and it's the second stage that powers our payloads into orbit.
And, you know, you guys, for some of our viewers who maybe aren't as huge rocket nerds as we are, the Saturn V is what took Apollo missions and astronauts to the moon. So you get a sense of the scale with that vehicle. And, well, you know, we might be just a little bit smaller than that, not by a lot. It's only about 10%. Like, we are going to also be taking people and vehicles to the moon and beyond with this vehicle. So as we say, this is going to be our workhorse vehicle for decades to come, which is why we are so excited about this launch. It really is a historic launch in the sense that we intend, this is day one. We are opening a new chapter for not only Blue, but for spaceflight capability and for customers around the world to be able to put things into space for less. And who knows what that's going to open the doors to. So that's our baby. That's our New Glenn in a nutshell. For those of you that are less familiar with this rocket, obviously we're super proud of this vehicle, and we cannot wait to send it up to space in just T-minus 13 minutes and 50 seconds to go until launch. Let's turn it back to the rocket and listen in as it gets ready to go to space.
Minutes. I think they do the go, no go at like 10. CDT. Oh, also, if you're saying something, I can't hear you. Yeah, I can't hear you right now.
Hello.
Oh, okay, you're back.
I've been back. I've been trying to get your attention for like a minute.
Okay. Well, I couldn't hear you. You're just. Yeah, you had no sound.
My mic is working well. I don't know if it's like the stream or what. We're at like 11 minutes, 10 minutes, 47 seconds.
Okay, I think they do the no-go poll soon.
Yeah.
Channel the spirit of John Glenn. Let's go.
Yay.
Shoot, I'm all right.
I'll hear the no-go poll.
Hang on, I'm gonna go grab a snack. I'll be back.
Should I drop Weatherman's full government name?
Do it.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I know him in real life. I'll type it in DMs on my phone.
Please set up Blair. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us. We are at T-minus 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go until launch. We are awaiting here the go, no go poll for New Glenn's first launch to space. Now, at this point, we're going to throw it over to launch control. They're going to go around the room and see if we are ready to go to space. Keep in mind that upstairs we have our launch control and our mission control room. In the mission control room, we have the team that is managing our Blue Ring Pathfinder Halo this evening.
Mentioned the last test, I'm particularly proud of our Blue Ring.
All right,
Welsh.
Your TV, Welsh.
And they are ready that as soon as
My what?
Your TV, it's echoing.
the fairings will deploy, and it is heading out to Neo.
Just move your mic away from it, or turn it down.
Remain up there, orbiting the Earth
I don't hear it
for
anymore,
about 6
so...
to 8 hours or so, collecting various data, checking all of the various systems, primarily telecom systems
inside
there. You
views.
see?
I think this is the furthest
Poll
we've made it.
coming in
We're
here.
at 8
Stand
minutes
by.
and 30 seconds.
Okay. Let's do it. I remember watching a Delta IV Heavy launch.
Go. PLI.
It made it to T0, the engine's lit, and it aborted.
OSM. Go. RC.
No! They just fucking said no for
ESR.
something.
Go. AC. Go. And BMD. Go.
I can't tell if they're saying go or
LD
no.
is go
Am I
as
tweaking
well.
or not?
All stations LD on count 1.
It's go.
Count briefing all personnel remaining current. Maintain operational silent control room. All controllers move to count 1 for launch. If a constraint is observed between now and launch, commit. Announce hold on count 1. Briefly
Oh, we're
state
going. We are going.
OSM LD set hold fire switch to launch position.
Launch.
And LD is in launch. Guido verify abort request flag false.
7 minutes
Abort request
and
false.
25 seconds.
Roger.
Oh, the suspense is killing me. Are they gonna push it back another 30 minutes? Or are they gonna launch? Well,
I would say 80% launch.
let's make that 100,
This is
please.
our first flight, and obviously we've prepared rigorously for it.
Not possible.
But no amount of ground testing or mission simulation is a replacement for flying this rocket.
100%
Our key objective today is to reach orbit safely. Anything beyond that is a bonus. And believe me, we are nothing if not persistent.
Even that doesn't have a 100% chance.
Very close here. T-minus 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go until launch. Our terminal count is beginning in just a few minutes. You just heard it right there. We are
we're going to send that thing no matter what, because humanity depends on it.
One important aspect of our rocket that we haven't really touched on today, our New Glenn rocket is called New Glenn. It is named after an American hero, John Glenn, the first American to orbit Earth, circling it 3 times in 1962.
He also served as a U.S. Senator for more than 2 decades in the state of Ohio, and then amazingly, Senator Glenn flew to space again in 1998 at the age of 77 on board the Space Shuttle Discovery STS-95 mission.
Now, this gentleman led an incredible life. He died in 2016 at the age of 95, but shortly before he died, our founder, Jeff Bezos, was able to connect with the senator and tell him that we hoped that he'd be willing to lend his name to Blue's first orbital rocket.
5 minutes
And we have here
35 seconds.
a copy of the letter that he sent back. You can see it is really meaningful to us. Just a moment, let me read you a couple of words. When I first orbited the Earth in 1962, you were still 2 years from being born. And when I returned to space in 1998, Blue Origin was still 2 years in the future. But you were already driven by a vision of space travel accessible not only to highly trained pilots, engineers, and scientists, but to all of us. I'm deeply touched that you've named the second generation of those rockets New Glenn. As the original Glenn, I can tell you, I see the day coming when people will board spacecraft the same way millions of us now board jetliners. When that happens, it will be largely because of your epic achievements this year.
I get goosebumps every time. You know, he's the first American to orbit Earth, and I've seen that letter hanging in our headquarters building in Kent.
Yeah, it's one of our treasured artifacts. Everybody, we're at 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go until launch. We are very close. We are coming up here on terminal count. Do not go anywhere.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Could you hear me?
Yep.
All right, that's good. We're coming up on terminal count, 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
T-minus 4 minutes and counting. Terminal count active. Safing timer started.
Gonna go full screen now.
BS safing pin disengaged. T-minus 3 minutes 30 seconds. Upending system
4
armed.
minutes, 30 seconds.
Magic charge initiated.
Walsh, you're gonna react to this with me, okay, buddy?
Our team is now securing all the commodities to our first stage and our second stage. They're also going to be draining and purging all the umbilicals that are supplied to New Glenn.
Or move your mic away from your TV a little bit.
Okay. I'm watching this on my computer.
Oh, okay. 3 minutes.
Okay, all right, sorry. I gotta lock in for this last.
Definitely. Oh. Is this really happening?
GS2 hydraulic security. Magic charging complete. T-minus 230.
230.
GS1 pre-press start.
We are now pressurizing the tanks to their flight pressures. Of course, this is crucial for the performance of our engines. Getting ready for launch.
T-minus 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Lock in.
We're now going to be switching off the ground power supply and transitioning New Glenn to its internal vehicle batteries. When this happens, the vehicle is now powering itself. Let's do this, New Glenn.
Internal power soon.
Hey,
I think they said
knock on wood.
Yep.
T-minus 130.
130.
Power internal.
Internal power.
There it is. New Glenn is alive.
I don't want New Glenn to be alive. What is it gonna do? Turn into a zombie? That's a horrible joke.
T-minus 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
Range green.
Green.
AFSS flight enabled.
30 seconds.
This is gonna be good.
T-minus 30 seconds. GS1 at play level.
Yeah, big hell yeah.
GS2 at play level.
Oh, here we
Big water start.
That's a big water command. There's the water deluge. Here we go.
There we go.
It's time to do this. Let's light this candle.
Autopilot enabled. T-minus 10, 10,
Oh, you see
9,
you can see the
8,
fins.
7, 6, 5, 4, 1. Lift off. All 7 engines at full thrust. Chamber pressures are good. Vehicles clear the tower. Now passing 18 seconds into flight. Engine chamber pressures look good. 27 seconds in. Vehicles.
Just like they did on Terra. Not as much, but...
Now begin the pitch roll and over to point down range. Body rate response are nominal. Chamber pressures continue to look good. Now 40 seconds into flight. End of roll, personnel level. Chamber pressure continue to look good. 50 seconds in. Data quality looks good coming down from the vehicle. Chamber pressures continue to look nominal. 1 minute into flight.
1 minute into flight. How's it even a minute? It feels so weird.
All 7 engines continue to look good on the first stage. Data quality is good coming down from the vehicle. Body rate response are nominal.
I think it's just the camera.
1 minute, 15 seconds into flight.
As we build a road to space for the benefit of Earth.
Looks good.
About to hit max Q. They just lost track.
Performed well. Now passing 1 minute, 30 seconds into flight. Passing Mach 1. New one is now supersonic.
This camera looks like it's filming from
Engines continue to perform well. Now passing through max Q, maximum dynamic pressure.
Max Q.
Body rate response are nominal throughout the phase. Data quality continues to look good.
The telemetry is in feet and miles per hour. I just.
The toughest part of the flight on that.
It's got to be in meters and meters per second.
Pressure look good on all 774 engines.
Nothing else is acceptable.
Good. Body rate look good.
Nothing more American than feet and miles
1 minute
per
to
hour.
Miko.
We're already at like Mach 2.
D3U LU chilling started. The force continue to perform well throughout the phase. Now passing 2 minutes and 30 seconds into flight.
What camera is that?
Trajectory is nominal.
Look at that.
Oh, I think they have a high altitude airplane. I think NASA says that they were getting a camera plane.
And here we are coming up on
because the clouds are moving really fast.
Let's stand by for that.
Is it a WD-57? I gotta take a look after.
I think so. Oh, on board! We get on board!
Holy shit, we're about to see Nico from on board.
Now passing 3 minutes.
Okay.
Alright.
And we have Miko.
Miko. I remember when the Starship engines wouldn't shut down properly on the flight one, so it just spun at 20 Gs for multiple seconds. Okay, we have stage set and the cameras froze. We should have stage 2 ignition by now.
And we have ignition on both D3Us. Chamber pressure is good.
Delayed ass camera
I think
feed.
the camera's delayed.
Yeah, there we go. Now we got it. We got it back.
Now passing 3 minutes, 40 seconds into flight. Body rate looks good. Data quality coming down from both stages. Looks good.
I'm gonna see fairing jettison. Please show inside views.
Maneuver body rate response nominal. D3 chamber pressure continues to look good.
Alright, we should have fairing jettison by now.
We have good payload fairing jettison.
I hope they show the inside view.
The altitude changed to miles.
Separation of the two stages.
No, not the computer view. No.
Stage 2 is now continuing its launch and flight. Up into
Passing
MEO.
about 4 minutes, 20 seconds in flight.
Our booster is going to try to make a
Less than
landing.
3 minutes now
We see
remaining.
the landing target out there in the ocean. We are going to land on the Jacqueline
This is a cool view, though. I mean, it's kind of
that is awaiting this beautiful booster to make a
Why do we
landing.
have to put,
Two bottles look good.
what's the name Jacqueline behind? Which important person was the
looks
drone
good on
ship
both
named
of those.
after?
Jeff Bezos' mom.
Oh, that's cool.
4 minutes, 50 seconds in flight.
Dang, that's kind of steep. What's the apogee of the Falcon 9 booster? I feel like
I don't know.
5 minutes, 10 seconds.
We can only
because
oh, they're zooming out the Atlantic Ocean,
miles.
America.
Thrust on both reuse continues to look good.
I'm just trying to compare this to what Falcon 9 trajectory looks like, because I think they're sending a booster of New Glenn to a higher altitude.
Thank you again, everybody, for joining us for New Glenn's first launch to space so far. 5 minutes and 30 seconds into launch. Everything continues to be nominal. A clean separation of stage 1 from stage 2. Stage 1, our booster. We are looking to land it on our landing ship.
Oh, it's picking up speed again. It's coming back.
Targeted landing spot where the feather is there.
I hope we have onboard cameras again,
And
please.
stage 2, carrying the Pathfinder for Blue Ring, will continue its mission up towards
I don't think
MEO orbit,
so.
where we will be collecting data for 6 hours. But let's continue to watch here as the two vehicles continue on their way.
Both being reused.
I
Yeah, if it's to scale, I don't
not
know.
a simulation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Blue Origin really has to work on their
Confirmed GS1 engine chill active.
engine chill active.
They're at like a ULA
1 minute
level,
now
I
remaining
think.
to exo-atmospheric engine ignition.
Rocket Lab is better.
So
coming up here, we're going to see the middle of the 374
engines
engines on the
One
booster
engine.
light
It's
up.
just an entry burn.
I know why they
Yes,
have to
coming
say it
back.
like that.
Chamber pressures on both the
This is going to
reused
slow the vehicle down.
Yeah, save
and
the
as the vehicle
syllables.
gets closer to the landing ship,
Yes,
Jacqueline, the two outer of the 3 middle engines will shut off, and just one in the center will remain to help slow as well as guide the vehicle back to the landing ship. As you've also seen on the booster vehicle, we have the steering fins at the top of the booster, as well as the strakes, which act essentially as wings.
If they land this thing, it's gonna be freaking awesome. First try landing.
Lift to come in for a nice, soft, and vertical landing onto the landing
Should it start about now? Please show onboard views, Blue Origin. I really need onboard views. At least show drone ship view.
Okay, engine relay confirmed, but why is the velocity still increasing? Oh, hey!
This is the second stage. This is the second. No, this is the first stage.
This is first.
Their camera feed is literal dog. It's like running at 2 frames a second and freezes. It's moving at 2 frames per maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Alright.
And the thing at the bottom isn't moving.
Seeing good MR response on the B
Yeah.
engines, seeing good throttle profile.
That's odd.
Chamber pressures continue to look good throughout the burn.
They say
8
it
minutes,
looks
20
good.
seconds into flight.
Oh, I think it's still burning, that's why. Usually Falcon 9's burn is a lot shorter than this, but I can see why it's longer.
GS2 tank pressures staying within their acceptable limits. Body rate responses look good.
Acceptable
pressures look good
limits.
throughout the
That's,
burn.
I don't think
8
that's
minutes, 40 seconds
the
in.
best thing to hear, right?
No, that is okay. That is acceptable limits means no.
Shouldn't, yeah, but it just sounds weird. They're wording it so differently.
Now
I
passing
feel
9
like it
minutes
shouldn't
into
be
flight.
going this long. Something's wrong.
Continue to see data from both stages.
They're still getting data from
No, they have data from both
stages.
stages.
Yeah. I think the second stage is going to reach orbit no problem. I do not know about the landing though.
GS2 data quality continues to look good throughout the burn. Chamber pressures, both engines staying very close to each other.
That's good.
GS2 trajectory is nominal.
Yeah, because I don't know why the thing on the bottom isn't moving. That's the weird thing. Because the landing burn obviously, no, the re-entry burn obviously didn't go this long. Wait, what did he say?
Thank you again, everybody, for joining us. Wow, what a moment so far. We obviously have some frozen data here on our stage 1, on our booster. We're still waiting to understand what the situation is with the booster. Meanwhile, our second stage, GS2, continues
10 minutes, 20 seconds in the
its
flight.
ascent, as well
It definitely
as
should have landed by now.
as its climb towards Mio, which is where it is headed this evening. We are still waiting. Again, our first primary objective, getting to orbit safely. Let's stand by here.
I'm a little disappointed. I don't think it landed. Do you think it landed?
Tank pressure staying within acceptable limits. Bottle pressures were good. Data quality continues to look good throughout the GS2 burn.
Don't be disappointed. I mean,
it is a maiden flight.
It's like 2 years, 3 years to perfect. Not to perfect. 3 years to even get it right. The landing.
11 minutes, 10 seconds into flight.
The Falcon 9. So
imagine the surprise if we just get a drone ship view.
GS2 is now 1,700
The
kilometers
telemetry
down
is sort of bad on the second stage, but the first stage, I think the first stage had a
6.7 kilometers per
record.
second.
I don't know, but I'm theorizing because the data is frozen like that. The first stage had a RUD.
Data looks good. Coming down to
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
It's odd. We'll get confirmation soon enough.
Both BE-3Us continue to look good, tracking nicely in chamber pressure. Body rate responses are stable. 12 minutes, 10 seconds into flight.
I wonder if they'll be able to recover footage of the booster attempted landing. If it didn't RUD, obviously.
We have IAP vanished.
You know what? It could
GS2
have
is
been
now
FTS. Way past booster touchdown. Yep. I think they did. I think they blew the FTS because the booster's gone. They've just like kind of moved to the side.
12 minutes, 53 seconds in the flight. And we have engine cut off.
Yeah. There's either a RUD, a crash, or an FTS.
Body rates look good following engine cut off.
Thank you again, everybody, for joining us. Seco, we cut off the engines on the second stage. What does that mean? That means that we
please give first stage updates.
Critical #1 objective. We got to orbit safely. Congratulations,
Congrats,
Blue Origin. Y'all got orbital.
Yay! This is Blue Origin's first time reaching orbit, which is like a big thing.
What a day. We see our team down in Huntsville, our teams in Kent. I know the team out at Clark Park down here.
Now Elon Musk can sarcastically tweet.
Congratulations, everybody.
You can say, "Welcome to the club."
We are in space. We've got our Blue Ring Pathfinder ready to work.
I'm actually going to check Twitter right now.
Ready to start drawing in all of that great information.
Elon might just be asleep.
What a day.
You hope what?
I think Elon might just be asleep.
We're going to go to Clark Park here.
Oh.
we have Eddie Seifert.
The FTS was
So this is for the
definitely
win.
Ariane, we are so happy to be here at Rocket Park, our orbital launch site. This team is so proud that we got to orbit. What an incredible moment for the B4 engines. This is such an experience to live together, to be a part of this community.
Amazing. You can feel the energy. What a fantastic day. Thank you, Eddie.
He posted 8 minutes ago a retweet of JFK's moon speech.
I know all of you are tuning in.
That's
We're
interesting.
still we're trying to get all of the data here. We seem to have lost telemetry on the first stage. On the
We
booster,
choose to go to the
we
moon.
very well may have lost the booster. We are
We
still
choose to go to
coming
the
in with
moon,
all of the
Mr. K,
information.
and
I
do
want
the
to make
other
sure that we get you
things.
the right information.
Not because they are easy, but because they are
The
hard.
objective that we were going for this evening is that we hit orbit. And now I do have confirmation that we did in fact lose the booster. You can see from the map there how close physically the booster
Let's
got
not
to
draw
making
any
a landing. Of course,
definitive
we'll have all of the
conclusions.
information on what
Absolutely.
exactly happened with the booster in the last moment. As you did hear, we did have the booster relight, the 3 middle engines, which was what we were looking for. So things we know were good up until that point. But we just need to go through the data, and of course, after the show, on all of our social media channels, we are going to have more information on those details. But key here, we hit our main objective. We got to orbit safely. Let's go up to mission control and launch control. Maggie, what's going on upstairs right now? I bet our team is pretty excited.
The fives, Ariane, they were high, the bumps were fisted. It was, oh my gosh. It was electric. I've got these people here, they're still working, they've been standing up, they've been sitting down.
You can continue to watch all this, but I am going to bed. Good night.